Rick Santorum is now bragging about how big of a bigot he is. He's the former Pennsylvania Republican senator, former Republican presidential candidate, a storied history of unstoppable and unabashed bigotry and ignorance, and he seems to really be proud of it. Rick Santorum went to a meeting with Iowa state legislators a couple days ago, and it was recorded by the Iowa conservative blog Caffeinated Thoughts, and he was bragging about how he has proved his leadership by how strongly he opposes striking down these sodomy bans. He likes sodomy bans. He likes state laws against same-sex marriage. And he said that if we allow these laws to continue being eliminated, that life as we know it is going to be in jeopardy. He is completely out of his mind. This is the same Rick Santorum who opposes same-sex marriage at every opportunity, who's talked about not wanting to make black people, or maybe it was blah people's lives better. He's talked about how contraception is a dangerous thing. And here he is bragging about how he's really anti-gay.
I've been through that firestorm. I can go back 13 years when I was in the United States Senate and stood up and said, if the Supreme Court decides a case this way, then all these bad things are going to start happening. And I said we would have same-sex marriage in this country in 10 years. I was wrong. It was 5 years. And I was put through a national ringer like no one had been put through, and I've been put through over and over and over again. Because I'm not going to back down from what I believe is the right course for our country.
No matter what happens, Lewis, no matter what states decide, no matter what the Supreme Court ultimately decides, maybe in June, maybe later, Rick Santorum is going to keep being anti-gay no matter what, and he's proud of it.
He is. And, if that's your mission in life and you think it's a godly or a holy mission, then I guess he deserves to be proud, although pride is foolish in some ways anyway. But this is what his fans want to hear.
Why, Lewis? Why is it so important to him to be against same-sex marriage? Because he's worried, he fearmongers that bad things will happen.
He fearmongers, but I think that for many people like Rick Santorum, this is the battle. I mean, this is the one you have to win. This is, all the chips are on the table right here. And this is, a pivotal moment in our country's history.
Right, because when we look at other states that have a long record now, over a decade of having legalized same-sex marriage, bad things happen. Like Massachusetts, for example, which has had gay marriage for more than a decade. Massachusetts tops the country in 4th and 8th grade math and reading skills. It has some of the best education in the country. Reading levels like Singapore and Japan rather than Bulgaria, which is at the same level as Mississippi, for example. Massachusetts with the highest level of first trimester prenatal care, the 3rd lowest infant mortality rate, 2nd highest rate of child access to medical and dental care, 6th highest for life expectancy, 2nd lowest teen birth rate. It's terrible what has happened in Massachusetts since same-sex marriage was legalized.
But I think you're forgetting, if your kid sees a guy kiss another guy in Massachusetts, their life is ruined, right? You forgot about that.
Find the metric that proves gay marriage led to bad things in Massachusetts. I invite you to do it.